What if I told you that one of Udaipur's most unforgettable luxury stays isn't by the lake at all? They say Udaipur is all about the lakes, and most people stop looking once they've booked a hotel with a view of Lake Pichola. But we're here to show you something different. A fort from the 1700s perched in the Aravalli Hills that once guarded the royal route to Udaipur. And today, it's a boutique luxury escape few have discovered. In today's video, we'll take you inside RAAS Devigarh. From the suite we stayed in, to the food, the fort, and a very special surprise. If you're planning a trip to India or just looking for your next long weekend escape, this one's worth saving. Do watch till the end for a pro tip you'll thank us for.
I think this is where they had that confrontation, Sanjay Dutt and Amitabh Bachchan. The door.
Before we begin, a funny story. We discovered Devigarh thanks to one of the worst Bollywood movies we've ever seen. It had some of Hindi cinema's biggest names and was shot right here. Who knew something so beautiful could come from something so terrible? If you think you know which movie we're talking about, drop it in the comments. We'd love to see if anyone guesses it right. The drive from Udaipur's Maharana Pratap Airport to RAAS Devigarh takes about 45 minutes, about the same time it takes to reach one of the popular lakeside resorts. As we approached the fort, it felt like stepping into another world. Perched above the village of Delwara, RAAS Devigarh rises from the hills, majestic, serene, and far from the city's bustle. Once a defensive fort protecting Udaipur's royal pass, today it's a quiet celebration of everything Rajasthan stands for: royalty, resilience, and romance. The moment we stepped inside, we were met with silence, soft light, and the sense that time had slowed down. Rishi from the hotel team greeted us and guided us through a smooth check-in. RAAS Devigarh is a suite-only property with just 39 suites, garden, palace, and Aravalli. We had booked the Aravalli Suite, and walking in felt like entering a dream. A soft white palette welcomed us. Marble floors, light furnishings, and sunlit walls that created a peaceful open space. The suite was spread across 4 areas: a foyer, living room, bedroom with a balcony, and a stunning bathroom. Each window opened to the Aravalli Hills, and every view felt like a perfectly framed scene. The walk-in wardrobe caught the morning light beautifully, but the bathroom stole the show. Twin sinks on either sides, separated by the most luxurious freestanding bathtub made entirely from white marble, positioned like a sculpture in the center of the room. And a toilet with possibly the best view in India. Not joking. Add in the earthy scent of Carmicha's bath and body products, and you're surrounded by thoughtful, lived-in luxury. RAAS Devigarh isn't just a stay, it's a story told in stone. And every corner of the palace has a story to tell. We found original shlokas etched into the walls outside our room, massive antique doors that have stood for centuries, and courtyards that link one part of the palace to another like a quiet labyrinth. One of the highlights of the property is the spectacular pool. By day, it's the perfect place to lounge with views of the palace overlooking you. And as the sun begins to set, the entire poolside turns golden, with the Aravalli Hills forming the perfect backdrop to a truly unforgettable sunset. But it's at night that the magic really unfolds. The palace, reflected in the still water and lit up against the deep blue sky, looks like something out of a dream. As we walked through the narrow passageways of the maze that this fort is, we landed in a courtyard with the tallest jhula we've ever seen, swaying gently, suspended like a slice of royal leisure. Just above, the terrace bar offers its own magic. Framed by jharokas, with the king's window on one side and the queen's on the other, it opens out to rolling hills and a sweeping view of Delwara village. At night, the village lights twinkle across the landscape and it genuinely feels like the stars have descended to earth. These aren't just design details, they're elements of a story still being told. And if you're lucky enough to peek into the Devigarh Suite, the one with its own private pool, you'll see how perfectly this palace blends royal grandeur with modern luxury. One of our favorite parts of RAAS Devigarh was the dining experience. The main restaurant sits on the first floor, overlooking the pool and the hills. Calm, elevated, and perfect at any hour. Whether it was breakfast in soft morning light or starlit dinner, the ambience made each meal memorable. Guests can also book private dining in 3 special spots: the candle-lit Sheesh Mahal, breezy Hawa Mahal, and the open-air terrace. We were here celebrating a milestone: 100,000 subscribers on my fashion YouTube channel. And on our second night, Ankit had arranged something so thoughtful, I don't think I'll ever forget it. A private dinner on the terrace with candles everywhere, a floral rangoli at our feet, and our table set inside a jharoka overlooking the hills and the sparkling lights of Delwara village below. The atmosphere was unreal. And the food only added to the magic. We chose the Rajasthani thali, hearty, full of flavor and made with so much love. It felt like the kind of scene you'd want to pause and live in a little longer. You could spend your entire time here unwinding. But if you're in the mood to explore, RAAS Devigarh has a lot to offer. There are heritage walks through Delwara, quiet moments at Jain temple like Iklingji, and trails that wind through the hills. The hotel can also organize curated excursions to Haldi Ghati and beyond. Udaipur is just a 45-minute drive and everything from transport to guides can be arranged for you. So yes, you get all that Udaipur has to offer without giving up the stillness or soul of this place. So what makes RAAS Devigarh truly different? It's not by the lake, not in the city, and not trying to recreate a postcard. You're away from the noise, yet still within reach of Udaipur's old city, local markets and day trips. It sits on a quiet ridge above Delwara with the Aravalli Hills stretching endlessly around it, secluded but never isolated. Here, the pause is intentional and the character unmatched. Other than the Taj Lake Palace, most of Udaipur's top luxury hotels are either new constructions in standard hotel formats or built to look like heritage properties without actually being one. Devigarh is heritage. Every suite here is different, each one carved thoughtfully into the existing structure. It's not just 5-star luxury, It's quiet, immersive luxury. The kind that lingers in the silence of an old corridor, the softness of candlelight on marble, and the way your view shifts as the sun sets behind the hills. This isn't just a place to stay, it's a place that stays with you. If this video has inspired you so far, do click the like button, and if you enjoy hidden gems, design-forward boutique stays, and slow, soulful travel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next adventure. If you've made it this far, thank you for coming along on this journey with us. And here is the pro tip. Book the Aravalli Suite since they have the best views, and ask for suite number 43 or suite 52 on the terrace for something even more special. And here's a bonus. Most blogs will mention the best time to visit is October to March, but this place turns into something else during monsoons when the clouds descend and the foliage is even more lush. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep trippin' like a local.